Hello, I am Jimmy Brown, and I will provide a synopsis of the information presented in Montgomery Van Wart's article titled Increasing in Organizational Investment in Employee Development, found in Chapter 13 of the Human Resource Management and Government Anthology. This presentation is for Dr. Reese's Seminar in Human Resource Management course. So, you have just landed your dream job. All the hard work toward your resume and in the apprehension you faced preparing for the interview is finally paid off, and you'll begin work soon. But are you expected to walk into the office and function in this new environment as an expert? Of course not. In today's work environment, employees go through an initial period of training to learn how to conduct their work. In several organizations, employees also go through training to adapt to the many changes that can take place at the job. Training and development assessments can occur at the organizational, department, and individual levels. The basics of learning theory contain the principles of learning through behaviorism, social learning, cognitive learning, and adult learning. And through these four theories, there are several principles that trainers or instructors should follow, according to Van Wart. The first principle is the goal setting, which requires the instructor to set specific goals for the trainee during the training. This principle increases the learner's motivation and helps him or her to focus. The second principle is increase the similarity of training to the work environment, which requires the instructor to provide examples, models, and simulations that truly pertains to the real-life work environment. Next, an instructor should use underlying principles, which emphasizes the learner's need to understand the broader applicability of learning. Also, the instructor should increase the organization of the material, which ensures that material is outlined and organized proficiently for learners. Also, you want to involve the learner, which creates rich experiences by asking questions, doing in-training practice, and not doing non-training practice, which may include Socratic practices such as debates, case studies, individual conferences, and other practices. And also it's important for the instructor to give feedback, which is supplying learners with knowledge about the results of practice, such as exercises, tests, discussions, papers, simulations, and apprenticeships. Feedbacks can be done verbally, on paper, or through physical labor, such as smiling, a pat on the back, or nodding your head. And the last technique is using a variety of techniques and stimuli, which is employing different strategies to ensure learning. There are also advanced forms of learning, which including learning by sharing, learning by comparing, learning by systems thinking, learning by competing, and learning by suspending disbelief. Van Wart closes the article by briefly discussing these methods. These are sophisticated methods of transmitting, expanding, and creating knowledge. They are increasing in several organizations training because they are useful in solving totally new or complex problems, restructuring whole processes or systems, reanalyzing a job from a new perspective, or re-engineering an organization to adapt to major environmental changes. All problems of which several organizations face today. All right. So, briefly, some discussion questions here. Which learning theory has been implemented in a training that you have been involved in, and why was it effective or ineffective for you? Also, do you agree that organizations are not responsible for providing employment development beyond the time an employee is initially hired with the company? And what are avenues an employee can take in order to gain professional development if his or her employment does not provide it? Thank you and good luck.